Hello yoga family, hello yoga community, welcome to my channel, the best place to practice yoga for your body, mind, and soul. Today's class is a solar plexus core activation practice that is intended to help you and I and our community to stay seated in our power and take imperfect action that matters. The manipura chakra is located at your navel center. The element is fire, the activity is doing, it's your right to take action, and it's your ego identity. Now, the solar plexus chakra, it helps us do all the things, digest life's happenings, take risks, and lean into our potentiality. I like to visualize it or imagine it as this internal flame located right at my navel center. And this flame helps me channel my will, challenge myself, and feel purposeful and powerful. But the reality is that you and I and many struggle with managing this internal flame. At times we can feel underpowered or we can burst into flames. And so working with the manipura chakra is an opportunity to develop mastery over our energy. So we can cultivate both strength and ease, right? We're not underpowered and we're also not bursting into flames. So my intention today is really for you and I to cultivate the ability to stay seated in our power and take the imperfect action that matters so we can experience the growth that we are seeking and that we are designed to experience in this lifetime. Now, I am going to recommend one block for triangle pose. I love a block in trikonasana, but that's up to you. And we're going to start lying down on our bellies. So let's make our way there, and you can stack your hands and rest your forehead atop your hands, please. Once you arrive onto your belly, simply begin to inflate and deflate the belly through the inhalation and the exhalation. Starting to wake up and connect with the manipura chakra located at the navel center. So inhaling, feel the belly inflate. Exhale, belly contracts. On the inhale, breathing into the back of the solar plexus. On the exhale, massaging the front of the solar plexus. 5 more breaths here. Arriving into your practice. Reclaiming your power. Last 2, thanking yourself for being here. I know that takes so much effort. Last breath together. You have unlimited permission to always sigh. Okay, rest the forehead on the ground completely. Reach the fingertips back towards the feet and bring the legs to hip-width distance. On an inhale breath, lift to the chest only, please. Push into the tops of the feet and the tops of the hands. Roll the shoulders back, send the tailbone towards the heels. Take 3 breaths here. Lower down. Whole breath. This time, lift the chest and the hands. And my feet lifted, I think just automatically. My body's used to that. Maybe yours did too. 3 breaths here. Reach back through the fingertips, draw the tips of the shoulder blades together. Lower down. Whole breath. Whole body lifts up. Spiral the inner thighs towards the sky. Tailbone descends towards the heels. Roll shoulders back. Spread across the collarbone. Last breath. And soften down, please. Push back into child's pose, balasana. Hips reach towards the heels. Lengthen through the waist. Reach all the way out through the fingertips. And I'd love for us to work with this affirmation today. I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. Inhale, lift the gaze, walk the fingertips over towards the right, as far as is comfortable for your body on the mat today. Soften back down, hold breath. Next inhale, lift the gaze, hands walk back through center and over to the left, please, as far as feels comfortable, and soften. Inhale, lift the gaze, walk back through center, and meet me in forearm plank. Whew. Option for hands to be in a traditional stance, elbows in line with the wrists, or you can interlace the hands together. You choose what feels best for you. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds. You can keep the knees down. You can soften the knees down for a period of time. Whatever you do, activate the legs. Tailbone descends down, navel reaches towards the spine, push down through the forearms into the core of the earth to lift back up and lengthen from heel to crown. Oh my gosh, we're like 10 seconds away from being there. Last breath. Soften knees, soften thighs, soften the pelvis and the belly, arrive into Sphinx pose. Really drive down through the forearms, roll shoulders back, lift through the sternum. Breathe into this incredible space across the chest here. That's so often in the opposite position. Another breath. Rolling back up to forearm plank. So start to firm the navel center, roll the belly up, hips up, thighs up, onto the knees, tuck the toes. Meet me here, please. 30 seconds. And just sensing here how powerful you feel. And what if we could take this power, this potential, and pour it into something that feels scary, that feels challenging, that we're avoiding. And soften the knees down, untuck toes, thighs, hips, belly, Sphinx pose, arrive. Really press down through the elbows, lift up proudly, breathe into the heart space and into the navel center. This time we're coming into side plank. You have option to stay in forearm plank, but begin to rise up if you're coming into forearm side plank. And by rise up, I mean roll onto your side. Elbow and forearm are gonna be at an angle to the shoulder. Extend the bottom leg straight and then really press down into the knife edge of the arm to lift up, possibly staggering or stacking the feet. 30 seconds here with me. Lift through the bottom oblique. Tailbone descends down. Activate the legs. I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, and I am. Thinking about that thing you might be avoiding or several things. I can, I will, I am. Last breath. Lower down. Let's go to the other side. You can simply roll over and let's arrive. Forearm side plank. Here we go, 30 seconds. Awareness at the navel, manipura chakra. Our ability to take imperfect action, feel purposeful and powerful. And we do that so that we don't get stuck in the stories of the ego, right? The small self that's insecure, that's experiencing self-doubt at any given moment. What's also known as the inner critic. And lower down. Great work. Let's meet in a tabletop pose. Side planks are so challenging. And then once I do them, I'm like, yes, right? Inhale the left arm high for thread the needle. Exhale, sweep it through. Come to a hover though, don't soften. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, thread through hover. Inhale, lift up. This time thread through and actually soften into thread the needle. Check in with your right hip. Is it hinging really far to the side? Can you extend it towards the back of the mat? That right arm can reach towards the top of the mat. It can wrap around the body. You choose what feels good. Last breath here. Right hand returns towards the face. Press into the earth plane to unravel, unwind, reach fingertips high. Left hand returns to the mat. Right arm this time. Reach up high. Exhale, thread through. Inhale high. And thread. Inhale high. Thread through. This time soften. Right ear, right shoulder, choose where that left hand's going and check in with this left hip, please. Repeating to ourselves, I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. Slide that left hand back in front of the face. Press into the earth plane. Unwind, reach right fingertips high. Place the hand back down. Meet me in downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make the movements that you enjoy, that you need to settle into this posture. We're here for a moment. That first down dog is a coming home process for me. I love this pose so much. And then the first time I do it, I'm like, whoa. Okay, as you settle in, we've got 3 more breaths. Really press down through the whole palm of the hand. Firm the forearms, wrap the armpits towards the heart, ears in line with biceps. Navel towards the spine as you reach the sacrum high, and then choosing, are my knees bent? Am I on the balls of the feet? Am I reaching my heels towards the earth plane? Last breath here. Inhale, gaze forward, come into plank pose. Take it back, downward dog. Let's go 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Gaze towards the top of the mat. Walk, step, or hop. Inhale, lift up halfway. Please press into the shins to really lengthen from tailbone to crown. Feel the back body activate here. Exhale, fold. Torso towards the tops of the thighs. Head and neck hang heavy. I can, I will, I am. A moment here in Uttanasana. Feel free to cup both elbows. 3 breaths. I can, I will, I am. You are the manager of that flame. I am the manager of my flame. Take a moment to say that. I am the manager of my flame. And roll the body up slowly.
Use the whole sole of the foot to support you as you stack the vertebra. Head and neck come last.
Beautiful. Tadasana pose. Feel your power. Feel how that power translates into purpose. Feel how that purpose can help you overcome challenges, take those risks, and really lean into your potential. Lean into your ability to get closer to your truth with a capital T, to the self, capital S. Step to the top of the mat, making our way back to downward dog. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold through the midline, reach the hip creases back. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, your way to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step right foot through, arrive into warrior two. Have your block nearby. Heel to arch alignment. Knee tractioning towards the pinky edge toe. Length and extension from the base of the body, root chakra all the way through the crown. Really broaden through the chest, extend through the fingertips. Gaze wherever feels comfortable and powerful. I can, I will, I am. Mentally reciting that to yourself. Bathing your psyche in that story. Flipping the front palm. Reverse the warrior, but straighten the front leg. So reverse triangle. Reach back, 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 back. Maybe heel toe the back foot in. And then come into Trikonasana. So hip shift back as the torso reaches forward, and then landing the hand wherever is comfortable. I love a block on the tallest setting. Extend the left fingertips high. Take 3 breaths. Really channel the awareness into the navel center. Gaze down, bend that front knee, heel toe the back foot further away, arrive into side angle pose. Left forearm can rest on the thigh, or you can keep the hand on a block here if you were using one. Circle the left hand overhead, pinky edge down towards the ground. Really rotate the chest open here. Last breath. Gaze down for balance. Frame the front foot. Remove that block if you were using it. Step back to downward facing dog. Option to move through a flow here. Plank to chaturanga to up dog, or hold downward dog. I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. Last time, I can, I will, I am. Lift the left leg high. Sweep it through. Plant left foot. Arrive into Virabhadrasana 2. Heel to arch alignment. Knee towards pinky edge toe. Extension all the way through the spinal column. Tips of the shoulder blades drawing together. Gazing out wherever is comfortable and powerful for you. Press down through the core of the front foot to straighten the front leg. Reach back. Lengthen through the whole side body here. And then arrive into triangle pose, maybe heel toeing the back foot in. Hips reach back, torso reaches forward. Front leg is incredibly active here. Hand coming to whatever height feels best for you. Fingertips reach high. Both legs are your foundation. Firm them. And then lengthen all the way out through the entire spinal column, crown of the head, as you simultaneously rotate the top ribs open. Take those back, bottom ribs forward. Last breath here. Start to bend the front knee, maybe heel toe the back foot further away. Side angle pose, forearm on top of the thigh. Circle the right hand over, pinky edge down. Right armpit towards the ceiling. Stay seated in your power here. Let the lower half of the body support you so that you can expand and extend. Last breath. Gaze returns towards the top of the mat, frame front foot, step back, downward dog. Choose if you want to flow here, that's your last opportunity. Soften knees down, swing the legs around, meeting me in boat pose. Sitting high on the sitting bones, hands underneath the thighs to begin. Really lift and spread through the collarbone and then rock back. Everything is active. Legs, feet, maybe you reach the fingertips towards the feet. Maybe you stay here with me. Maybe you extend the legs straight. 3 more breaths. And bring the feet down. The right leg is gonna slide underneath, heel towards the left glute, left sole of the foot outside of the right thigh. Left hand goes back as our kickstand. Really drive the fingertips down to lengthen out of the pelvis. Reach the right fingertips high. Option to hug the left leg, or option to bring elbow across into the outside. You choose. Let's arrive here. Feeling a really nice stretch on the outer left hip. Slowly taking the gaze towards the left shoulder. I can, I will, I am. What can you do? What will you do? And who will you become through that process? That's an inquiry to take to your journal or to a Google Doc, a notebook. What can you do? What will you do? And who will you become in the process? Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Let's simply rock back, switch sides, switch up the positioning of the legs. Right hand goes back as our kickstand. Drive the fingertips into the earth plane. Lift through the entire body all the way up through the left fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, arrive into your version of Ardha Matsyendrasana. Contemplating who you will be when you take that imperfect action that's needed. You're most likely hearing my neighborhood awakening, the lawn being mowed, people walking, taking action, right? Inhale. Exhale, unwind. Glorious. Meet me in an upright seated posture. You can sit in easy seat or in Virasana Hero's Pose. I'm seated atop a block here. And we're gonna work with Bhastrika, bellows breath, which is an activating, energizing pranayama. Please check the description below if you are pregnant, if you tend to lean towards feeling very anxious, if you've got high blood pressure or any heart conditions, or you're having an upper respiratory infection. Just breathe naturally and normally. There's also a few more contraindications, okay? The hands will come into fists, elbows tucked in tightly towards the side body, towards the rib cage. We'll inhale to reach the fingertips high. Exhale to forcefully bring the elbows back in towards the body. The inhale and the exhale will be out of the nostrils, and it will be forceful and powerful. We'll do 3 sets of 10. The third set will make an audible sound out the mouth, aha, okay? And we'll pause for a centering breath in between each set. So sit up nice and tall, elbows drawn in towards the rib cage, hands in fists, tailbone descends, navel activated. Take a steady centering breath. Let's begin. Pause, centering breath. Another 10. Pause, centering breath. This time, audible exhale. Last 10. Pause, centering breath. Release the hands to rest atop the thighs. And internally chant Ram, or you can chant it aloud with me. We'll be here for 1 minute. This is the bija mantra or seed sound for the manipura chakra. Ram, 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 Ram. Awareness at the navel center. Ram, Ram, Ram. Visualizing that internal flame, staying seated in your power. Ram, 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 Ram. Ram, 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 Ram. Last 3. Ram, Ram, Ram. Release the mantra. Sit quietly for a moment. Integrate the power that you've awakened. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Palms touch overhead, hug hands down through heart center. Borders of the thumbs connect into the sternum for Anjali Mudra. Inhale for Om, please. Reset breath. Slowly and with intention, begin to open your eyes. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Thank you for joining our community. I really would love for us to contemplate what can we do, what will we do, and who will we become through that process. Okay, so write that down. What can I do? What will I do? Who will I become through that process? And if you are enjoying exploring and experiencing the chakra system, get my yoga reset guide. The description is in the below. It's a 7-step journey through the chakra system that you can do at home. There's asana classes, meditations, mudras, affirmations, journaling questions, and chakra teachings for you to really dive into this body, mind, soul system. Thank you so much for getting on the mat today. Let's pat ourselves on the back. I'll meet you back here to keep practicing yoga holistically together.